This is the Detective Bureau. Into the office. The victim of the assault. Detective Ross. Officer Arnold assisting. Still badly shaken.
We'd like to find out a little information, if we can, on this situation. You understand the seriousness of this charge that you're placing against him?
Yes, I don't want it to be too severe.
Well, we have no say on the penalty at all. We're arresting officers. We're assisting you in making a citizen's arrest. You are the one that will sign the complaint, and then it goes before a judge, and we have nothing to do with it from then on.
Well, when he choked and slapped me and put my head over the back of the seat tonight, he says, I'm going back to San Quentin, and he says, I don't give a... So all I would ask is for him to just leave me alone.
Do you think that he's released now, that he'll give you more trouble?
I don't think so. Because he's afraid.
Well, we want to talk to him a few minutes, and then we'll talk to him.
But I don't think that he should do anything like this to me.
Al, you want to bring him in here? And would you wait outside then for us for a few minutes, please?
Yes.
We got to get Lang or somebody up here to photograph her black eye and her cuts and bruises, just in case we have to have it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Now that black eye is getting worse.
Is it?
Yeah, when I first saw it,
nice black eye on it.
Well, when I first saw it, it was just right in this area. I see now it's spreading down.
He slugged her around.
Yeah.
He did, all right.
So it didn't look like a fresh black eye,
Is that
but
how he killed his first wife?
Huh? No.
Stuck a gun in her mouth?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not.
He stuck a gun in her mouth?
Yeah. Then he tried to kill himself. See the mark in his throat?
Was it a suicide pact, probably, or?
It must have been. That's what that court's probably figured, because they give him something to be murdered.
Come on, sit down over here.
Coming in. Suspect. Short, stocky. Hair streaked with gray. Powerful arms and hands.
How old are you?
57.
How many times have you been arrested?
This is my second time period.
Second time? What was the first one for?
Second-degree murder.
And when was that?
1946.
And how much time did you spend?
5 years and 2 months.
What caused your arrest on it? What were the circumstances?
My wife. Like I say, if I have to go back to the penitentiary, I'll go back.
Well, it's too bad you bring it on yourself, though.
No, I didn't bring it on. She helped bring it on.
Well, what happened tonight? How'd the beef start?
No.
Tonight?
Like I
That's
said,
when you got back there to in front of your place, is where it started, wasn't it?
No, it started at this...
This bar?
Bar. What's the name of that bar?
I don't know, but I don't care the name of the bar.
Well, it started right there. The only way we took off, I see. And then we started in front of my sister's place and my brother's place. And she started to cuss me out. So I told her, keep quiet. I says,
why was she cussing you out?
Because she was drunk. She always does.
Okay.
When she gets drunk, she always cuss me out. She called me a wife killer. And she started calling me all different names. So I said, keep quiet. I said, I'll slap the living out of you. Which I did. I'll agree with you. I did. I slapped her. Like I say, I'll probably go back to the penitentiary and finish
How many times did you hit her?
That I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say now. I'm not going to commit myself on that.
How come you didn't control yourself?
Well, I just couldn't. I don't know why.
How come you just didn't say, good night, I'm going home?
Well, I just couldn't.
You're in love with her?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm in love with a woman. You can say that again.
You going to marry her?
Hmm?
You going to marry her?
I would, yes, if she would.
Well, let's see what happens. Bob, in the meantime, you want to put him in the detention cage? Yeah, you want to start with her.
Well, what's the odds, Perk? Do you think she'll sign a complaint? We can't make an arrest with that one.
Well, based on past experience, she probably won't even sign a complaint. We'll have to turn him loose.
Yeah, could be.
What you have just heard is real. The investigations were recorded as they actually occurred. And now back to police headquarters and Chief W.N. Hildebrand.
As you toured the Nightwatch tonight, I think we agree the first case of the cat stuck in the washing machine needs no further explanation. But a little humor in any profession has always proved good for morale. The final case of the woman who was a victim of an assault is a graphic example of a real police problem. A uniformed car and a detective unit were tied up for 3.5 hours during this investigation when sufficient facts were made evident to arrest the suspect. The victim, however, refused to sign a complaint. Since the officers were not present during the assault, they had no authority to make an arrest without the signed complaint of the victim. As you tour the Nightwatch each week in Detective Unit 5-6, it's important to remember that this is just one crew in one car in one city. All over the nation, thousands of cars, thousands of crews are patrolling the streets day and night in sweltering and freezing weather. This is our job. This is your security. To give you a realistic, factual account of how your law enforcement agencies work is the reason for Nightwatch.
Thank you, Chief Hildebrand. You have been following the on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Nightwatch, brought to you through the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hedlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and described in the field by the official police recorder, Don Reed.